What's up, people? It's a horror night with the Scary Snobs, myself, Sir Sturdy, my awesome co-host over here, Jason. Jason, how's it going, man? How you doing, man?
Good, man. I watched X and Pearl for the first time.
Oh, man. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on that. And I don't think you gave me movies to watch. X and Pearl, you were just telling me you're going to watch them soon. But I do like what we were doing. And I was actually talking to one of my friends, which co-host on Popcorn and Pints and Horror, was studying my boy James. And I was telling him about this show more and stuff. And I was like, here and there, we don't really review movies, but we'll give each other like, hey, you check out this, I'll check out this type of deal. I like that. I like that because it's making us both watch something that we've never seen before, possibly, and you're not necessarily giving it like a review as far as like number wise and breaking it down too much. Just kind of, here's here's a brief story of what happened, like a brief summary, and I liked it. Or I didn't like it, but I do like that, and I'm gonna try to think of a movie for you for next. Wait? Don't you have like a list of movies? I gave you like 6 movies.
Yeah. I have them in our chat. I have them saved.
Okay, so you already have some. So I guess I just need you to give me one or whatever. Then next time we review or record,
Yeah.
But let's dive right into the Pearl and X thing. I do have quite a few topics over here we can dive into soon.
I watched them in the order they were released. So I watched X first, and then I watched Pearl. And I'm glad I did it that way. I really liked X a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I liked Pearl more, which is unbelievable to me because I liked X a lot. I thought it was really well done horror film.
Yes.
And, Pearl is a little bit more campy, kind of,
in
a way, than X was. And I really dug that a lot. And in Pearl, that is the old lady, right? As a younger person. Okay, yes. That's what I thought. And I can't wait for Maxine. I will be seeing that in theaters.
Definitely a theater watch, man.
I limit the physical media that I buy, at least the new physical media I buy, but I'm grabbing X and Pearl next time I have some extra cash and I'm at the store because they need to be in my collection.
Can I give you a suggestion, please? I say wait for Maxine to come out in Blu-ray because they'll probably have like a cool. Because you're a horror movie buff, I'm a horror movie buff. We're both horror collectors, and there's just certain films. Like I'll give you an example. Friday the 13th came out like 75 times, and most of us have all 75 copies of the same damn movie just because it's out. I don't have it on VHS. I'm just giving you guys an example. VHS, DVD, the DVD with the bonus features, Blu-ray, and all this extra stuff. 40th anniversary. Just because we feel like it, you fans are stupid. You're just buying the same thing over and over. Like, it can literally say that. We're going to buy it because of one new feature that could be like 27 seconds.
Or cool artwork, like the new Shout Factory Friday the 13th. You can best believe I bought that.
Can I tell you about this, please? All right. Just so I got so fucking lucky with that. Sorry about that, Mick. I did not mean to drop the F-bomb, but I'm just really excited right now. We were just talking about how good I was doing without the swearing. But I do apologize for that one. Bleep it if you have to. Cover my mouth up just for the F word. But anyway, so my wife went out to Hawaii, what was it? It's 2 years ago now, when my stepdaughter was out there. They're at this store out there, and some guy sold back his copy of this Friday the 13th set with, with everything, the poster, the lithogram, and the new Blu-rays. Like you don't remember how you had to send in, or no, they didn't have to send them in. Shout Factory sent everybody the new Blu-rays because of, what was it, part 3 and 4? I forgot which parts it was, but like, yo, I was ecstatic. Her and my wife went halves on that for me, I believe. I think I'll tell her my stepdaughter got. I forgot how it went down. It's been a while. Like, that's still sitting in the box, just chilling. And I want to crack the Blu-rays open so bad, just watch them all, and like take the posters out and all that stuff. But I'm just like, I gotta wait till I have something to put these posters in because I do not want anything to happen to these. Like, that is definitely one of my top prized possessions in my horror collection of things. I have quite a few. But I just had just because you brought that up, and because we're bringing up and buying all this stuff over and over and over again, and we're gonna keep doing it. We're not gonna learn from it. But,
no, I want Friday the 13th on VHS. Like that is what I'm currently collecting. I'm trying to get into some horror VHS tapes, mainly because I want to set up a backdrop with some VHS and stuff. So I've been on the lookout for some VHS because I am a film nerd, like to the nth degree.
Yeah. You know what I wish, just speaking of this, I know I've mentioned this before. I think me and you have discussed it before. I know I've discussed it with others, so forgive me if we have. But a Blu-ray, right? You go to buy your Blu-ray. Wouldn't it be cool if you could watch the movie in like the beautiful 4K, whatever the top thing is, and then also on that same Blu-ray, watch it how it would look in VHS. And let's not even say for every single movie or every single horror movie. Let's just say for the movies that were originally on VHS that are brought up to DVD and Blu-ray. So for film that was originally on DVD, of course, if they wanted to do it with the newer stuff, yes, you can. But the reason why I say no to that, unless you record with those type of cameras, is because you're just going to do the effects afterwards. You know what I mean? Like to make it look like it's on VHS, and it's not the same feel as it actually being recorded on that. But I don't know. It would be cool to have that option without having to worry about your tape getting chewed up. If for those of you who've had VHS, you grew up with VCRs, you know what I'm talking about. We've all had those movies. You wore those tapes out. Yes, you can rewind them, but sometimes that VCR chewed that thing up bad. Sometimes it was to where you damn near had to throw the whole thing away, the whole VCR and everything. It was just like, yo, this was just a rough one. I can't tell you how many VCRs myself and my younger brother, shout out to Christian, took apart because like the tape gets all wound up in there. Took them apart, got the tape out good, wound the tape back up, cleaned it all out, and put it back together, and it was working fine for however long. And I'm just like, which, by the way, doing stuff like that back in the day really you learn a lot just by taking stuff apart. 9 times out of 10, you're taking it apart out of boredom, but then there was those few times like, oh man, I really have to take this apart now and really have to fix it. I'm nervous. Yeah.
I thought the VHS movies, I don't know how those were shot, but they had a really good VHS effect on them. They might have been shot on video cameras, but I doubt it. I bet it was done digitally and then.
Then again, you know what? With the technology we have out now with everything, you're right. It should be able to make it look and as good as it looked on VHS. And I say that because VHS doesn't look as good. I mean, I'll put it to you guys like this. If you've never seen VHS, looks good because it has like that kind of gritty feel. You get that gritty feel from VHS. Blu-ray and all that, gorgeous. Love it. I freaking love it. It's phenomenal. But for the films that we've grew up on and seeing on that VHS, it's just like, yes, I love watching them in Blu-ray. That's the only way I watch them now because I don't have a VCR and all that stuff, and nor do I want to get one because I just don't want to go through all that, spending all that money. You guys already know it's going to be an expensive thing if I'm trying to replace a lot of my horror movies for VHS. Or not replace, but add on to. Jason's a brave man for doing that. He knows what he gets himself into.
Bro. I'm a garage sailor, so I'll find them there.
That's true. That's smart. That's smart. I forgot where I was going with my little rant. I apologize, peeps.
Dude, you sent me a news article that just made me so happy. So Ryan Coogler, in my opinion, is a perfect filmmaker. He has yet to make a bad movie. And you texted me that Ryan Coogler is going to do an Xfiles reboot of sorts. I hope it's a sequel series. I really hope that it takes place in the same continuity, kind of like what he did with Rocky. But I am excited about this because, again, Ryan Coogler hasn't missed. I can't think of one movie of his that's not good. And the only one that it's only because I haven't seen it. The only reason I don't know if a Ryan Coogler movie is good because I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's amazing, and that's Fruitvale Station is the only one of his that I haven't seen.
Nice.
I would love to see Michael B. Jordan play an FBI agent. Let's go.
That's going to make so many people upset, and we all know why. Let's talk, just because, and I'm not even just using him, just Michael B. Jordan, just changing the race of the characters in general. Like, oh my god, but it's Xfiles. It's a new crew. It's a new team. They don't have to be the same color. Again, it's not the same people. And on top of that, it's not real.
We're not allowed to talk about this topic on the Three Geeks podcast anymore. But no, I agree, man. It's such an ignorant argument to make that. Yeah, just calm down, folks. I mean, they're not going to play the same characters. I highly doubt they're going to go there. Like I said, knowing Ryan Coogler, he seems to be a fan of the material, kind of like what he was with Rocky. Mm-hmm. So hearing all of that, it makes me happy. And yes, he has missed once because Space Jam 2 was awful and he was a producer on that. But other than that, Ryan Coogler.
All right, I just to shoot him a little bit of bail, how good was the original Space Jam? Honestly, as far as a movie, like I know when it came out, we were all kids. Michael Jordan was at the peak of popularity. Looney Tunes was at the peak of popularity. And honestly, that right there may have been something that could have hurt the movie. Think about it. Seriously, all joking aside, like Looney Tunes, that cartoon isn't as big now, not even close to back when the original Space Jam came out. So it doesn't have that same effect. Like when we were in there, it was cool seeing Tasmanian Devil on screen with Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny. But now, these kids don't watch that. I'm not saying they don't watch cartoons, but they don't watch it how we used. Like Looney Tunes isn't what Looney Tunes was then.
I'm not going to give him too much crap on that. He was a producer, and I'm sure LeBron James had a lot more say over that movie than probably
whoever. And then, I mean, just the way the world is now, I'm sure there was things put in forcibly and taken out forcibly just because of the way the world is nowadays. So I haven't seen it. Do I plan on it? I don't know. Maybe for a podcast. Other than that, probably not.
This makes me feel the same way I felt when I found out that Jordan Peele was doing the Twilight Zone. And in my opinion, his Twilight Zone was awesome. I really dug it. He lived up to my expectations of what I wanted Jordan Peele to do with the Twilight Zone. And this is like that for me. Like, I can't wait to see this. Mm-hmm. I am already got 2 feet in the door, and I love the Xfiles. I know a lot of people give the 2 seasons that came out a few years back a lot of grief, but there is an episode in the first season of the reboot, which I think is technically season 10, where it is a monster that gets bit by a human who turns human, and I thought it was so good. Like, he hates being human. He wants to go back to his normal form.
That's crazy.
And see, I thought it was brilliant. I love the Xfiles.
I was never a big fan of the Xfiles. Like, I'd watch it when it was on TV, but I didn't follow it like that. My wife loves the show, so I'm sure she's gonna check it out when it comes out and all that. But I'm not mad that they're doing a reboot of it. And on top of that, with Ryan Coogler, he's gonna put a new twist on it. He's gonna put a fun twist on it. And I think it'll be enjoyable. And
yeah, I'm fun to see. I'm excited to see his take on horror and sci-fi. Kind of with Black Panther, but we haven't really seen a horror side of him. I mean, sci-fi would be what Black Panther would fall under, but not really, not in my opinion. So I'm kind of excited to see his take on something like that. It's kind of out of left field for him, taking on a different challenge.
Same here.
So, yeah, you made my day sharing that with me.
Which I do want to say something really quick, because this was in our chat. Nothing crazy, people, don't worry. Every time me and Jason talk to each other, the conversation always starts off with a bunch of links. So today, I sent him a bunch of links. I was like, you know what? I was like, Jason, I got to start saying good morning. And I was like, I'm going to try to start doing that instead of just sending you a bunch of links first. Of course, we both laughed about it. But, yeah,
I got him, and I'm like, Sturdy just woke up.
Basically what it was. Like, nah. I was already at work, just like, boom, 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 boom. I got these ready. I was on break when I was at work, people. So you relax.
Yeah.
But it was just funny. It was just funny thinking about that. So we're getting a low-budget horror movie, NYC, called Mulberry Street. Low-budget horror, I'm a fan of. I love. Done right. It has to be
Apocalypse, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say Rapocalypse too. It's gonna be interesting. And what I enjoy about a lot of first of all, what I enjoy about about low budget / indie is it's someone that enjoys it, that enjoys that, not only that filmmaking, but that specific genre. They have this idea and they're just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. So I respect that of it. Is it all good? Of course not. But are all Hollywood movies good? Not even close. But I think
when you sent me that link, it kind of reminded me. Have you seen VHS 94?
Yes.
With the Rat King?
Yes. Yep.
I thought at first that we were getting a spinoff of that. I was like, all right. But yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. Just some rat people looking thing, which, you know what? Let me just share my screen. I'll share my screen for this picture right here so you guys can see what we're talking about. Let's see. I have so many damn links of this one.
Yeah, we interviewed somebody on 3 Geeks the other day, and we were talking about how horror is just so inclusive, so many different. Oh, dude, that's terrifying.
It is. I like that.
There's a date you want to take home to mother.
I don't want to take that home. I don't even want to take that home. That looks like a date full, a mouth full of pain is what that looks like.
Right?
That's all I'm gonna say about that one, people. I'll keep it right there. But I am just from the picture alone, though. I am interested in seeing this film and just kind of having fun with it, seeing how it goes, seeing what happens in it. Am I expecting it to be a masterpiece? Of course not. Am I expecting it to at least be fun? I'm hoping for that. And from this alone, it should be something.
Absolutely.
Now let's go over here. New Year. Oh, pop up. New Year's Eve. First look at a holiday slasher movie produced by Jeffrey Riddick. And we got this picture. And I'm going through and reading everything. I'm just showing you guys some news we're getting.
Absolutely.
I'm excited for this because I'm a sucker for holiday horror movies. I'm not gonna say I like them all because I don't. I definitely don't. But what I will say is I am looking forward to more holiday horror movies just so I can switch it up more. Just so I can be like, okay, you know what? I watch this one every single year. Is there more that I can watch? Or not even that. It's like, is there more I can add to this month? Like, can I get a full month of holiday horror movies or I'm watching something new? It's tough.
Yeah, not a bad cast either. Felissa Rose from Sleepaway Camp, Dave Sheridan from Scary Movie. He played Doofy. Hannah Fearman from VHS. Yeah, it's got not a bad cast.
And that thing in the background looks pretty damn cool. What is that? Like a masquerade mask, right?
It does. It looks terrifying.
So I'm in. I am in for that. I'm in for that.
I guess he's referred to as the Doctor.
Okay, let's see what we got next.
Yeah.
Oh. Now this one right here. Planet of the Dead, Zack Snyder updates on Army of the Dead sequel. I know they're not like rushing it out or anything, but it is still happening. Did you see the movie, the first one?
I have not. I keep meaning to watch it, and honestly, I keep forgetting about it. But one of the things I like is Zack Snyder is doing streaming now, which means because all of his movies are better as the extended cut. So now everything's an extended cut. And I've heard Army of the Dead is great. So I'm glad they're making a sequel.
It was a fun movie. We interviewed somebody from there. Her last name is Rossi.
Mm-hmm.
Her first name, I don't remember how to pronounce her first name. I know it starts with a G. But she was in the first one. I think she played a couple of characters in the first one, a couple of different zombies.
Mm-hmm.
But the first one wasn't bad. I think you would enjoy it. It's a fun flick. Batista's in the first one.
Okay.
And then this one, I feel like this one will be fun whenever it comes out. I'm not like super excited it's coming, or I'm not. I'll watch it. I'll say that. I'll watch it. Like, it's not something like, oh my gosh, yes, this is coming out. But I say that because of the sadness, man. Like, after seeing that, I'm like, a zombie movie really has to really blow it out the water and impress me. I know this one's not going to do it. Not saying it's not going to be entertaining, fun, not. I mean, you're saying it's not going to be good, but it's not going to take it to that level.
Yeah,
it is not going to take it to that level.
So, is the spinoff movie Army of Thieves? Is that any good?
Army of Thieves? I've never seen that.
Okay,
I've never seen that. That's connected to these?
That's what it said. It said Army of the Dead spawned the Netflix spinoff movie Army of Thieves. I wonder if it's a prequel. I don't know, guys. Let us know in the comments below if you know what Army of the Thieves is about. And if it's worth a watch. Because I'm definitely going to watch Army of the Dead. So if I need to watch Army of the Thieves or if you guys recommend it, yeah, let us know in the comments. So we'll get right on that.
Dude. This right here, though. Poster and image gallery for Black Demon. Massive megalodon shark.
I'm in.
Fights back. Exactly. Like, I've watched a ton of... Nope, don't say that word here. Crappy shark movies. And, I mean, just bad. Like, oh my gosh, I never want to see this again. This is bad. And this may do it, but this cover has me. Like, I know, don't judge a book by its cover, don't judge a movie by its cover, but I can't help it. I'm a sucker for cool movie covers. That's another thing. I think we all are. I mean, this brings us back to the VHS days where you look at sometimes. I mean, there's times you'll grab certain movies because like, hey, I heard about this movie, I want to see it. But then there's not even sometimes. There's a lot of times where you see a movie cover and you're just like, I'm good. I'm getting this. Like, are you sure? Yeah, I'm good. I'm getting this.
Dude, it says it's going to be released in theaters.
And guess where I'm going to be seeing? If it's released in theaters around me, I'm going to see it in theaters. I am going to see this in theaters. And I already know you are.
I'm checking my AMC app right now as we speak, so I can let the people know if we're going to get this in Columbus, Ohio.
April 28th, 2023. Now that is important.
And I'm all in on shark movies, folks.
It's just, and they're not even the best movies most of the time, but they're just so freaking entertaining. They can be so entertaining. The gorier, the better with shark. Well, yeah, with shark, you want the gore, the kills. Besides Jaws, because Jaws is a little different. Yes, you got the gore in it, but not as much as you think you would from that.
Yeah.
You got some stuff.
Yeah, I'm in.
This is just a quick Ghostbusters little tidbit.
No, it does not look like it's coming to AMC theaters, which is a shame. Dude, so I loved Ghostbusters Afterlife. I thought it was a fun way to bring the Ghostbusters back. I thought the young lady who played Egon's niece, Phoebe, did such a great job, and she looked just like Harold Ramis.
That's
and
awesome.
I hope the sequel takes us a little bit away because 3 kind of felt like it was a remake of the first one in a way. But dude, I love Patton Oswalt, and even more than that, I adore Kumail. And this makes me so happy because Kumail, in my opinion, is hilarious.
Okay.
And then Emily Allen Lind, her sister plays one of the kids in the Chucky series, so she has the same talent as her sister. Yeah, I'm in.
You're right. See, for me, I have yet to see these movies, the Ghostbusters movie, because there's only one, right?
Yeah.
So the Ghostbusters Afterlife, which at some point I know myself and 2 of my friends, my brother and our friend, they're going to be doing. We're doing the Ghostbusters movies. We're going to eventually go through those and review them all. It'll be on a Friday night show around midnight. It'll be live, Jason. If you're up, once we have the dates and everything figured out, which it's going to be one of those weird things I probably won't know till like damn near the day of, depending on how our weird schedules are bouncing around, and just because how life happens. Like we're playing it out. Yeah, we're still good this week. And the day of, like, I didn't get a chance to blah blah blah. It's just game. But I'll keep you up to date with all that.
Dude, I'm down. I love the Ghostbusters movies. I even like the Melissa McCarthy one.
See, I never seen that one. So, and we will be doing that one too. Because I was at first, I'm like, it's not really. I'm like, but you know what? Why not? Why not just do it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Now we got, and now okay. I'm gonna tell you guys something right now before I even pull up the next. Hang on, let me do this real quick. before I even pull up the next link for you guys to see, I'm going to tell you guys right now, before this guy did a certain movie that I really enjoyed recently, the movie he did recently, right? I would never seen his stuff before this past movie. Well, you know, he's probably may have done something else in between, but you guys will see who in a minute. I'm actually intrigued to see this movie. I am actually intrigued. Let me bring myself down.
I think I know which one it is, and I'm curious because I have been a big fan. Yeah, dude, Robert Pattinson. I've been saying it for a long time. Forget Twilight, people. He is a great actor. A great actor. Go watch The Lighthouse. Go watch. I think it's called High Life. Like, and the Batman. Robert Pattinson knows how to act.
That okay? So here, listen to this. That is where I got my because all I know him from, which hey, I can't help it. All I knew him from was Twilight. I watched first, hated it. I was like, I'm not watching any more of these movies. I don't want to see anybody. And that's all I knew him from. So I was like, when I heard he was playing Batman, like a lot of people that watched those movies and didn't care for him. And let's just say you just know him from that and you didn't like those movies. That's all I'm basing it on. I'm not basing it on any other stuff he's been in, which people have told me he's a good actor. I was like, oh man. And on top of that, like, it's Batman. You know what I mean? Like, to me, my number one Batman is still Michael Keaton. That's my opinion. But anyway, I'm intrigued for this one. I'm like, okay, because I can see him playing that kind of, if he's playing the serial killer or whatever, I can see him playing a darker character because of that Batman movie. I can see him playing it well, but this is going to be a serial killer comedy starring him, which can be a little, that could actually be interesting. That could actually be interesting. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to say I'm super excited to see it. I'm not going to lie to you guys and say that. But I am looking forward to it. And I doubt it will, but hopefully, then again, because of his name, but I hope it goes to theaters because I do want to see it in theaters. Matter of fact,
dude, I mean, you buried the lead. It's not just Robert Pattinson, which again, put the Twilight stuff in the past, folks. Look up his filmography since then. But it's got Amy Adams, Robert Downey Jr., Forrest Whitaker.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is going to theaters.
Yeah, dude, this is gonna be great. I mean, Downey Jr. is one of the best actors in Hollywood working right now, even though he hasn't gotten to fully like show his talents recently. Dude is amazing.
This
Forrest Whitaker. Like, oh my god.
Legend. So yeah, we're both and then here's a surprising one after this. But yeah, I guess we're both excited. I won't say excited, but we're both looking forward to seeing this movie with Robert.
Yeah, I'm excited. It got me to excited.
Okay, Jason's excited.
Yeah, the cast. Like, I'm always, my interest is always piqued when I hear Robert Pattinson because he's gonna do something that's a little different. But then you hear the rest of the people, it's like, okay. And then Adam McKay is the director. Like, come on, come on, folks.
Yeah, you got a point. Yeah,
that's a good pick. I mean, that's a good. I love these articles you pulled for this week. I was so lazy at pulling articles. I'm glad you took care of us.
I just sometimes, man, I'll be late. Like, as you know, sometimes I'll send you the articles like a day of, like an hour before the show. They go, here's some articles I got. But it's one of those things to where like I kind of scroll through and look through during the week, and this is the reason why I just start sending them to you, just so I don't forget on the weekend. I'm like, okay, we're recording, whatever day we're going to be recording. Boom, send them to him. Boom, send them to him so you don't forget. But this one right here kind of surprised me.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi admits he didn't initially like the title Evil Dead. He basically was saying it didn't make any sense. Like, how is the dead going to be evil? And that's such a cool freaking. That is a
good image, dude. I mean, I get it. The Evil Dead. I've only known it to spark terror. I mean, yes, the comedy stuff is funny, but like the Evil Dead that's scary is frightening.
Yeah,
terrifying.
It's creepy, and it's just funny because of how popular that movie has become. Like the cult popularity, everybody loves everybody loves Ash. If you enjoy these movies, everybody loves Ash. It's so cool. It's cool. They're fun films. A very fun game, by the way, which I did mean to send you. I don't think I did it. This right here, I wanted to bring up really quick. Speaking of Evil Dead,
yeah, I know a lot of people that watch Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness and then go back to Evil Dead 1, and they're always culture shocked at what they're watching because it does not have the same campiness to it.
It's so different. Like each movie feels like a different movie, damn near. I know 1 and 2 are pretty close. I've only seen 2 once, so I gotta rewatch it. But now this right here, I'm happy about because I do have this game. Do you have this game? Evil Dead the game?
Yeah.
Such a fun game. We gotta play this together one day.
We do, and we should.
But some DLC is coming out for it. And there is a little quick teaser.
That is a cool image. I have a Winnie the Pooh artwork as Ash.
Nice. They gave us like a 3-second freaking trailer of the what do you call it? The DLC.
Yeah.
There we go. That's all we get. That's all we get. But It's one of those things. I'm not mad they showed it like that because I'm like, okay, cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this is. I can't wait to see what this is. And the game is so freaking fun. Like at the end of the day, the game is fun. You play with the right people, you're gonna have the best time. You're gonna have the best with anything in life, I guess, with whatever. But that game, if you've never played it, people go check out that Evil Dead game because it is a fun, phenomenal. Well, I guess you can go, yeah, because it's fun. It's phenomenal.
Yeah,
it's a fun game.
Absolutely. So hold on, I got a news article here.
Yes, sir.
It says that Crystal Lake, Adriana King has met with Brian Fuller. Says Friday the 13th TV series is coming in 2024. If you guys don't know, she was the heroine in the first Friday the 13th movie. Mm-hmm. So I'm curious about that meeting. Why would they sit down and talk? So that's fascinating. And man, 2024. Yeah, let's go, buddy.
Here. Next year. Oh man, I can't wait. Well, I can. I don't want to rush it, but I'm just saying, like, okay. All right, let's talk about it. Let's hope it's like, because Friday the 13th is my favorite slasher of all time. I'm hoping that the series is phenomenally amazing. I'm hoping it's up there. I'm hoping it's at least half as good as The Last of Us, which is saying a lot. I don't even want to say I hope it's as good as The Last of Us because that's super high expectations. Of course, that's what I would want. But if it can be half as good, that's saying a lot because that show is real. I don't have any complaints about that show.
Oh, she's gonna have a recurring role on the show. I'm going through and reading the article a little bit further. Yeah, Brian Fuller, who did Hannibal. I didn't realize the Friday the 13th franchise rights were also owned by A24, so that's kind of fascinating to me. Wow, I'm glad to see that she's coming back.
Yeah, that's something I cannot, like, when I first heard about that, I was like, I cannot wait. I was telling the wife, I was saying on my lives and everything. I said, it's when this show comes out and it's coming out on Paramount, or not Paramount, on Peacock, right? Peacock.
Yeah.
And now Peacock is connected with Stream Lounge. I was like, oh yeah, as soon as this comes out, watch party, sit. I was like, I don't care what I'm supposed to be showing the day that comes out. This is why I like to look ahead and see what's coming out when stuff gets closer. But that's one of those shows that, and which Friday the 13th one would be first, of course. I know it's not called that, but I'm just saying that. Welcome to Derry is another one I can't wait for. The prequel to it. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be and that's gonna be an HBO Max show. And I'm just like, HBO Max so far for what you did for me for all of us, but for The Last of Us. I know people watch a lot of other HBO Max series. Like I didn't.
I'm reading this article more and more and more. So Brian Fuller said that he has mapped out 3 seasons of Crystal Lake and has already cracked season 4 as well as plot goes. Peacock faces a financial penalty if they don't at least let the show run for 2 seasons. So we're going to get 2 seasons of the show no matter what.
Good.
Fuller has described the show as a pre-remakeable and said that they can use any elements they want from the entire Friday the 13th franchise. The plan is that we will see many familiar manifestations of Jason throughout the series. The series is covering the life and times of these 2 characters. Presumably, he's referring to Pamela and Jason. There's also going to be 2 scores to choose from, a modern one and a classic one, which was classic film one. And that there are 2 Friday the 13th in 2024. So this show probably won't start until September or December because they're going to premiere it on Friday the 13th.
Which, you know what? That's the right thing to do. That not only is that the right thing to do, that's the smartest thing to do, because what you're going to do with that is you premiere it on Friday the 13th, drop it episodically, please. I know there's going to be a lot of people saying, sending me hate mail. That's fine. I don't care. Send it on the way. But anyway, I just Friday the 13th, if it dropped, it has to. It almost has to. It doesn't make sense not to. It really doesn't make sense not to. I don't care what month it's in, but drop it Friday the 13th and do it episodically once every Friday, and that'll dictate my watch party. I'm telling you that right now. That watch party will be every Friday because it's Friday the 13th show and all that good stuff. But no, seriously, it's almost like, how can I get everybody to come in tonight on a Friday to watch this, or come in to watch this show? Like, what's really, not even on a Friday, but what's really gonna make it stand out? Okay, so it's Friday the 13th, right? This is a Friday the 13th series. We should probably drop it on Friday the 13th because that's when, we do our marathons and all this other fun stuff. And do it like that. And boom, people are gonna be in their seats watching that whatever time it comes out. Have it drop at 8, have it drop at 9, whatever, episodically, and we'll be there.
Dude, my horror fans out there, one more tidbit about this series. Just like, this series has already gone from interest peaked to excited. Now I'm
excited.
It's probably my most anticipated show of next year now. Kevin Williamson is part of the writing team for this show. Like, not only do we have Brian Fuller like leading the pack, but we have Kevin Williamson who did, Scream, he did Dawson's Creek, I think he did Vampire Diaries. Like, this guy is known for his writing. So I am very excited to see what these guys turn out.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. I mean, it's, oh man, I just can't wait. It's one of those things where I say I can and I can't wait. But what this is going to also do is hold us over for The Last of Us. We need a couple more shows to come out. Because The Last of Us season 2 isn't come out till like 2025. We all know that. We're all sad about it, but
hey man, let them plot out their story.
Exactly what I was about to say. I'd rather it, instead of it being dropped, say, once a year, however we would want it in our minds, which would probably be faster than that. I'd rather them just see how successful the first season is. Okay, now we even have a bigger budget. Let's really keep this up. Let's keep it as close to the game as they did for the first one. I don't know how close that is, and finish it. And keep doing it like that. And I know season 2, or sorry, when I say season 2, the game part 2, but season 2, but the game part 2 of the game is supposed to be multiple seasons. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because this season was it went by so freaking fast, man. Even though it was episodically, which I love, I enjoy both, but I'm just like, this just freaking flew by. They gave us 9 episodes, and the last episode was too short.
Well, did you see that we are getting a Fly remake with possibly Zendaya in the lead?
I did glance at that. We were supposed to be maybe getting a Fly, but I didn't know she was going to be in the lead. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, did you see that Tommy Wiseau is directing a shark movie?
You got to send me that link.
This is the guy that there's a trailer for it too. I'm sending it to you right now because we totally have to investigate this. This is the guy that made The Room, one of the worst films of all time.
The Room. Did I see The Room? Yeah. I don't remember. Or you can even share your screen on your end too.
It's okay. I'll send it to you. Make it easier. There. Done. Yeah, man. I am. This has got to be bad. Like, I can't imagine this is going to be good.
Big Shark. Oh, jeez.
But I'm in. Like, I like bad shark movies. I've seen Sharknado 1 and 2 in theaters.
That's what it's called, is Big Shark? Oh, yeah. You got me. You got me. Big Shark. Oh, well, whoops. I thought I was sharing the screen this whole time. I forgot to hit the thing over. Boom. Now I'm sharing.
Nice.
Big Shark. Like, that's it for the title. Like, yeah, man, look. I want to do a movie. I want to do a shark movie. Give me some titles. What do you want to call it? Yeah, let's call it Big Shark. Okay. That works. That works. You want to watch the trailer?
Oh, dude. Yeah. You had me at hello. Let's go.
Now, normally I don't do this, people, but it's Big Shark.
Oh, man.
Hang on a second. Doing this little nonsense loading crap. Let's try this again.
That already looks awful. Is that DJ Qualls? Is that really where his career is at now?
Okay, boys, I'm the referee. Who's ready for a fight? You two, what's your name? Jimmy. What's your name? Tony. I want a good, clean fight. Ready? Go!
Yo, yeah. Wow.
Oh.
I like how they killed the lightning. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't think the special effects could get worse than Sharknado.
www.bigsharkmovie.com.
That makes Sharknado look Oscar worthy.
We'll see. Because
Tommy Wiseau, I am in on your film.
that looked so bad. But I'm gonna watch it. I'm going to freaking watch it. It's a freaking shark movie. It's a shark movie. I have to.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I am with you. I watched one-headed shark, two-headed shark, three-headed shark, four-headed. I watched all of the headed shark movies.
I meant to.
There's no continuity between the movies. That drives me crazy.
Like, okay, here's part 4 of this movie, but it has nothing to do with any of the series. Like, wow.
Yeah, Danny Trejo's in one of them.
In one of the headed shark movies?
Yeah, I can't remember which one. It might have been the last one.
He's in a lot of random stuff that you just watch because he's in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, shoot, Danny Trejo's in this. I'm going to check it out.
Yeah.
The movie cover, you see he's in it. Check it out. Oh,
yeah, man.
That was a... That's going to be a bad movie. But
it's going to be hard to follow that up.
I'm just hoping it's going to be fun at least. Like, that's my thing with bad movie is I'm hoping something stands out that I enjoy about it. That's my biggest thing. I'm hoping there's something small that I can just like, oh yeah, I enjoy that. I enjoy that. That's cool. That's fun. But there's a lot that just don't do it for me, man. Unfortunately. Yeah. Unfortunately. Not where. What the hell? I was gonna ask you something and I completely forgot that fast. I completely forgot that freaking fast.
It's all right.
What do you guys have coming up for your next episode of your shows?
I went online and posted a short requesting people send in topics for us to do, and I don't know why I'm surprised. I had to delete one of the topics somebody sent in, and I'm not going to say what it was, but I can't believe there's people out there that would say these outrageous things for you to talk about, knowing that there's no way that any sane person is going to have that discussion on their shows. Like,
Yeah.
It amazes me. But yeah, we're gonna do the usual. We're gonna talk about what we did throughout the week and all the fun geek news that's dropped.
Nice.
And I'm gonna talk X and Pearl some more because, like I said,
listen,
I thought they were phenomenal.
Same here. And okay. So speaking of X, right? So me and the wife went to go see X. She wasn't a big fan of it. She didn't hate it, but she wasn't a big fan of it. Her biggest thing was because the way how the old lady was, how freaky she was, and of course that beautiful lovemaking scene. Oh man, that was hard as a rock. I was laughing so hard during that whole scene. But here's what may have made it weirder or creepier for her is there's 4 of us in the theater. There was us 2 and then an old couple. So she got up during that scene. The scene wasn't even that long, but she just got up and walked out the theater for that scene. She walked out the theater for like a good 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. I was laughing the whole freaking time. But those movies, though, seriously, those were some really, really good. 2022 had some good horror movies in that theater releases, I'll say.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Maxine. I thought Maxine was done, but apparently it's not. So,
are we getting it this year still?
I think so.
Maybe later in the year.
It's being rumored that Kevin Bacon, Helena Bonham Carter, and
I did see that we're added to the cast.
Halsey might be getting added to the cast.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
I especially like Kevin Bacon. He's kind of a horror royalty because he was in Friday the 13th.
Yes, sir. The original, the OG. Yeah. Yes, sir.
But man, I can't wait to see this. Mia Goth is an actress.
You got her. You got Jenna Ortega, and just those 2. I know there's more, but those are the 2 that are standing out to me right now. Like, the names I can think of, and just like what they're doing is freaking awesome. Like, and it's not like they're just doing little things. Like, I mean, you had Wednesday, that was awesome. Mia Goth she was in X, she was in Pearl, which I have to rewatch Infinity Pool, but she was in that. And she is so good. No, scratch that. She's amazing at playing these like really crazy characters. These real kind of sadistic, kind of just terrible people. But she's so good at playing these type of characters. And I'm just like, this is just wow. Like, this is why I'm really, really enjoying this. And what I'm enjoying more is that we're getting some younger people. We're getting some younger horror actors and actresses. And to the point of where some of these ones are going to be like legends, like how Jamie Lee Curtis is a legend. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. How, like, say, you can say Felissa Rose is a legend. Maybe more of a cult legend, but she's a legend. But and you guys see where I'm going with this. Like, we're getting to witness this from when they're young. I mean, I'm sure I know that they probably had stuff in their younger years and all this stuff, but where they're young, as far as age wise, and to where they can literally put 30 years into it. I'm assuming they're both in their 20s. I don't know, but I'm assuming they're both in their 20s. They can put 30 years into this and just be like horror legends within the next. Let's just say 30. Even if you just give them the 30-year grace period, they're going to be there. They're going to, you know what I mean? And I think that's freak. If they keep going on this path with these type of movies that they've been doing and with Wednesday, and I'll even, even though I'm not a fan, I'll throw Scream 5 and 6 in there. But she was also, she was in a couple movies. She was in a couple of horror movies. Jenna Ortega. I gotta look up her IMDb, but I've seen something earlier.
I got a question. So is Maxine related to Pearl?
Yes. So Maxine is going to be the girl that survived. Maxine, the one that survived that drove off. It's going to be about her story.
Yeah, I know, but is she is she the daughter of Pearl? Because they did. I thought we were going to get that in Pearl, but they didn't go into her being pregnant.
I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what if there's. I don't know how it's going to connect or what, but I just know I can't wait to see it. Like I can't wait for that to come out because that's a definite theater watch, and that's a definite blue. Once it comes out on blue, well, once they all come out in that special edition Blu-ray thing, I want that. The combo pack or whatever, which I gotta get. Cocaine Bear is out on Blu-ray now, I believe. If not, I can order it. I gotta get that damn movie. I talk about it so much.
50 minutes and 48 seconds, folks. If you're keeping count at home, that's how long it took my man to bring up Cocaine Bear.
Yes. It's just, again, it's just one of those movies that, if they were to do a sequel to it, or which I believe they are or will, or something connected to it, I feel they should do it within the next, at least announce it by summer. And then even if they want to wait till next year to drop something, at least announce it by summer.
Mm-hmm.
You want to keep the hype up for it. You want to keep that up for it. But yes, that movie, if you haven't seen it, people still go see Cocaine Bear because it's just a fun movie. At the end of the day, it's just a fun, good time. It's a good date movie. Good date movie, depending on your date. And that goes for the male or the female, whoever, because there's some girls, there's a lot of women out there, females that love horror comedy. There's a lot of guys out there that love horror comedy. And then there's some on both ends that just hate it. So go with the right people. Don't go with somebody that's going to be, oh, this movie's stupid. But it's Cocaine Bear. It's not going to be a masterpiece by any means, but it's going to be a fun ride. It's going to be awesome. Go watch it. Cocaine Bear. Just hire me for promo, people. Blood Lake and Cocaine Bear. One movie I love, one movie I hate.
But you're getting people to watch that freaking Blood Lake movie, at least part of it.
I am. I want the rights to that movie. I'm being very serious when I say that. I want the rights to that movie. And once I have the rights to that movie, I'll figure out. That's going on my Facebook page. If I were to get it, that's going on my YouTube channel. That's going everywhere just for you guys to watch it all the time whenever you want. Will I ever watch it again? No.
You should start having it playing with the sound off in the background of all of your videos.
Oh my gosh. That would be hilarious. I can't do that to myself though. But if you guys want to sell it and sell it cheap, you let me know. If somebody get me in connection with the owner of that, because I'm being serious. You guys don't think I am, but I'm being serious. Why would you want to own the rights to a movie you hate? Why not? I can at least say I own the rights to a movie. If I say and on top of that, that's true. And on top of that, I'm like, if I try to get the rights for a movie that I really love, I can't afford that. I might be able to afford Blood Lake's rights, but I know for a fact a movie that I absolutely love and adore, I can't afford that. So I'm not even gonna, when you say stuff like this, make it achievable. That's what I'm doing. I'm making it achievable.
Make a movie called Blood Pond.
Blood Creek, Blood Puddle. That's what I should have been.
All right, Sturdy, what's going on with you next week?
What's going on with me? So tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Thursday, we are reviewing Dead Snow 1 and 2. So you are more than welcome to come join us for that if you want to. Just watch the movies and then come have fun with that one. And Popcorn and Pints, let me just get to it because I forgot what movies are doing. It's the Rice and Beans wheel again. I know that much.
I'm looking up Dead Snow right now.
It's a I know it's a zombie movie. I was watching the day of.
I need to watch this.
Dead Snow?
Yeah, it looks fun.
Oh, okay. So we're doing the Alamo and Like Water for Chocolate for Popcorn and Pints on Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time.
Nice.
What else do I have coming up? Honestly, that's it till next week. I'm sure I'll be gaming at midnight. Actually probably even earlier than that. I'll be gaming this weekend. Between Friday and Sunday, I'll be gaming sporadically. I don't know what times, but check me out on there. And that's, like I said, I don't really have nothing much coming up yet. Not till, next week for the movies. I don't know what's coming up for that yet until my next shows come out. So I can't wait though. I can't wait now. That Dead Snow, I did hear it was good my co-host, he watched them the other day. He said they were a good time, both of them. He watched them. He was like, they're a fun watch back to back. So I'm going to be watching all 4 of those movies mañana. That means tomorrow, people.
Nice. We're going to do top 5 movie hot takes because, you know, you have the famous hot take of not liking Indiana Jones. And when we do that on 3 Geeks, I am bringing you on to give us your 5 movie hot takes.
Oh.
Which is movies that you hate that everybody else loves.
Does Indiana Jones, does that count 4 times? Or is that just once for the whole?
I would just pick it once so that way you can have more variety because I'm sure you're a man full of hot takes.
Oh, definitely. You get me on there for actors. I just need one. We'll get to that another time, though, people. You guys already know who I'm talking about.
Well, everybody, you guys can follow me at 3 Geeks Podcast, 3 Geeks J.
Yes, go follow him. Go follow him, people.
Where can they follow you, man?
Just horrorresearch30.com. Then you can get all of my links and everything like that. That would be the easiest way to do it. My Twitter, all that stuff. Horrorresearch30.com. You can find me there. And also, people, make sure you guys are subscribed to the Scene Snobs. Not only so you can see these wonderful faces all the time, but so you can see Mick and Casey, so you can see Master Shake, and so you can just see the Scene Snobs. Go to thescenesnobs.com. Join the Patreon so you can see their live shows and join in the comments. You're going to want to do that. It's fun.
Absolutely. And they did 8-hour marathon yesterday on Wednesday. So go back, check it out, give it a watch, and enjoy 8 hours of the Scene Snobs. You won't be disappointed. You'll laugh a lot.
There you go. And don't forget about their show on Fridays. By the way, I am live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, every Saturday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And when are you live again, Jason?
Sundays at 10 a.m. Plus, we post randomly throughout the week, and I'm on TikTok, so come join me there. And from Sturdy and myself, everybody out there, you guys have a great day.
Peace out.